Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be looking into chapter number 6, that is encapsulation. So in 9th standard, in the first chapter, we already saw the four main principles of object-oriented programming language. Those are abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. So in this chapter, we will be looking into a very important principle of OOP, that is encapsulation. So encapsulation simply means the wrapping up of data and member methods into a single unit, which is a class, that is called encapsulation. So in general, we can say that each and every class created in a program in Java uses the principle of encapsulation, because when we write program, the class contains method, also it contains the data that are required to perform the operations to complete a task. So by default, the class is the superior entity in which method and data members are present. So we can simply say that method and data both are binded together and wrapped up inside a unit which we call as class. So this was the simple basic understanding of the concept encapsulation. So here it is the same definition that is written, and there is one more principle of OOP, that is abstraction. So abstraction is simply the hiding of the data. It only shows the essential details that are required and just hides the unwanted data or background data. So encapsulation and data abstraction together can help us in achieving security in Java. We have already learned in chapter number 1 what are access specifiers and what is the scope of those access specifier inside which we can access them. So just a recapitulation of that topic, that there are four types of access specifiers: public, private, protected, and default. In that chapter we also saw that where we can access those type of access specifiers. So here we see that if it is in the same class, then public, protected, default, and private all works as same. But if we are talking in the same package, then public, protected, and default are the only ones which can be accessible. Private cannot be accessed. And if we talk about outside the package, then public and protected can be accessed, but in protected only when inheritance is there. Default and private doesn't allow the accessibility. Next we will see the advantages of the encapsulation. So first is flexibility. So flexibility, programmers can easily change the logic of the program as and when required, because the implementation details are hidden. The second point is program logic is hidden. So whenever the code is encapsulated, we can only change and access the data of that particular class using setter and getter methods. This I will be covering in next video. So using these two methods, we can change and access the private datas that are written inside a class. So this helps us in keeping the logic hidden from the user. In order to achieve setter and getter methods, we have to make use of private access modifier. So whenever we make use of private access modifiers, the data will be hidden and will not be accessible easily. So this is one of the advantage of encapsulation. And the last one says programmers become more powerful. So programmers have an advantage where they can show whatever the data they want and the data that they do not want to show. So by using encapsulation, programmers have more advantage in showing the data which to show and which not to show. So this was about the encapsulation that is there in class 10 syllabus. In next video I will be covering on accessor and mutator methods, which is really an important topic of encapsulation. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one.